Hey everyone, this is Prince Brightstar, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. So, we have made our way all the way to Agniratha, and we have a city that is apparently full of quests for us to do, but that is not going to be our goal today. Instead, what I want to do is I want to catch back up on some of the stuff that we've basically been kind of put into the wayside for a bit here. That being going around to the different towns on the Bionis, and making sure that no new quests have popped up, as well as working on the Colony 6 restoration. I've really put that to the side. We never really got much past level 1 stuff on there. Maybe a little level 2, I'm trying to remember at this point. But that's going to be the focus of this stream here today. So let's go ahead and start by making our way over to Colony 9, and let's see what we've got over there. And I am going to be shifting the clock around a bit just to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Okay, so let's see if we can see anybody with a quest around. I don't see anybody right at this moment, but if I open up the menu and we start shifting that time around... Ah, there's one. Alright, so we need to make our way over to here then. Over to the residential district. And also, this is our first chance to hear the new arrangement version of the soundtrack from these older areas as well. Since I made that switch as we started to go inside the Mechonis there. Hello there.
Hello.
Shulk? Oh, it's you again. I've been lonely here since my big brother went traveling. He is a Nopon, so I guess it's in his blood to be adventurous. His room's in a complete and utter state, though. His pet bugs are flying all over the place, and the flowers have wilted. That doesn't sound good. I think we should get this sorted as soon as possible. Yeah, we have to do something. I can't have it like this. I want to keep his room nice for whenever he gets back. It needs a good tidy up. I want to get some new flowers and bugs for him. That's why I need your help. I only need these items. 3 quality anthill jaws. 4 black irises, and 2 forget-you-nots. Well, you're in luck. I've got almost all of that. Great. I'll start tidying up. You go get the things. No problem. Leave it to me. Nothing can stand in the way when me and Shulk are on the case. You just take it easy and sit tight. Let's give it all we got, Ryan. And also, this is going to be a good chance for us to swap in a different party member here. So I'm thinking, let's go ahead and get Fiora out here. And that way, they can start to develop their relationship with Sharla here. Also, I should probably go ahead and equip her up with anything new that we got, since we've been climbing that Mechonis for some time. So let's see. They got Karma Blades right now, and that's a straight upgrade for her weapons there. Although I should go ahead and unequip those gems, since there's only 1 slot. Let's go sub-menu, remove all gems. Star Knives, and... You know, I'm just going to give you a straight strength up 5 now. And then I can give you the shade glasses. Oh, it's already in use. By Shulk. Okay, never mind then. In that case... Yeah, we're good with what we got with the ether goggles then. H ether frame is fine, H ether arms, and H attack boosters. And then the start drones. Okay, so we just gotta fill these gem slots back in again. Let's do strength up 5, and then strength up 5, and do we have an agility around here somewhere? Unfortunately, no. Doesn't look like it. How about... an ether up 4, then. And then we should be good with everybody else here. You know what? Let me also get Ricky in here. We haven't had Ricky in the party in some time. And then Ricky can try to do his best with tanking. Let's see. We've got the Cosmic Nibbler, as well as the Rex Spider. Cosmic Nibbler looks fine, actually. Now, if I go over to Rhine real quick, we'll go ahead and grab that aggro up off of him. Oh, no, that's built into his weapon. Okay, so then... Actually, come to think of it, we also need to look at our gems here. Let's see if I can build any gems that are aggro-based for Ricky here. So far, I'm not seeing any. Okay, then in that case, we'll go with the aggro 3 gems. There we go. And then we can do a muscle up 5 here. And then let me make sure that their gear is up to date as well here. So we could certainly grab this Gemini gear. We'll go ahead and swap the gem. And then... oh yeah, you can definitely take an Agrius plate here. And then Agrius arm. And then we definitely have some newer leggings around here. We'll do the retrieved leggings with the slot on it. I think we'll just go ahead and grab a muscle up here, since that increases physical defense. And then we got boots. Actually, their boots are fine. Okay. And then let me go through skill trees real quick. So Ricky still needs to work their way through there. What about the skill links? Looks like they're fine to me. And then for Fiora... I don't think anything is going to be useful from Dunban here. But is that something that Ricky might be able to take advantage of here? Okay, well, we don't want to lose access to our armor, but what we could do is do the heavy equip instead here. Now, that'll force us to redo Ricky's armor again here, but hey, if Ricky's going to be tanking for a while... Okay, so I would grab this one, except we don't have enough affinity coins. So I think we're going to go with Invincible Hero instead. Okay, so Ricky, let me look at your gear again here. Now you can equip the Taurus gear, or helms instead. Yeah, so we lose out on those gems, but Ricky is way better in terms of what they've got equipped at that point. Yeah, and then we can do the Orion bottoms. Okay, so then we got 2 aggro ups and an agility 4 gem, and that's it for Ricky. They are looking pretty good in that outfit there. Alright. Alright, and then we need to level up some arts here. Because look at all that AP! The only problem is, I don't think there's actually anything that we can level up for Ricky. What about Fiora? We could do zero gravity. And it looks like that's it. Alright. Cool. Alright, so in that case, let's now make our way over... Actually, first I want to change the clock a couple more times, just to make sure there's nothing else in the area. I'm gonna move closer to the gym man stall, just so I can get the full picture. Okay. Nothing at this time. And then let's shift the clock another time. Okay, so the one quest that's over here relates to building up affinity between characters. So that's still something that needs to happen. Between 2 female characters, that is. And then one more time change. Yeah, no, that's it for Colony 9, it looks like. So I do want to go and complete that as soon as possible. So a place to come home to. I believe we need to head to Satoral Marsh. Yes, so we need to get a Forget You Not. So let's make our way over there. Now, we're kind of at the mercy of RNG here, because we basically get these from just the items that we find all over the ground all the time. But, we'll see. Not many on the ground. Okay, now we got one popping up. You know what? Let me check the enemies at night. I remember this was one of those areas where time was a big factor. I wonder if we're going to be okay to change that to the evening now. Based on that, I'm gonna say no. We have to keep it daytime, unfortunately. We're still a few too many levels away from that. Now, I'm also going to be keeping my eyes open for any enemies that are above level 40 or so where we go today. Just because that might be a unique monster that I have yet to take down, which could give me affinity coins. I missed just a moment ago what that was. Oh, actually, we still have something we need to complete here for the Collectopedia, so... a good thing I'm coming back here, then. You know, I can check the quest. Yeah, we still need the one. I don't think there's going to be a point to me mining that, since that's for older gems. Oh, so there's something on the minimap there. Okay, then we'll just head straight to that, and that should give us the item that we need. Also, there is a heart-to-heart that we could potentially check out here. Yeah, Rooks, wouldn't surprise me in the least. This was I've been meaning to get earlier starts. It's just today finally I managed to make it happen, and it's partly because I got a whale I got to deal with in a few hours here. Okay, so actually it looks like we can do this one. Shulk and Dunban at night. Let's view this. This place is beautiful. Some call it the Shimmering Marsh. I can see why. Have you ever been here before? No, and I'm suitably amazed. How can a place light up so much at night? I've never seen anything like it. I have. Once, when I was very young. Really? Interesting. It was at the ruins where me and the Monado were found. The same thing happens there. At night, glowing ether fills the air. So that's where you saw it. I don't remember much about the ruins. I found my way in, and then I lost consciousness. That's about all I can remember from back then, except the light. If it was as beautiful as this, no wonder you remember it. Ether is an incredible thing. It really is. Will it ever run out? Great question, Dunban. I've always wondered that. Great minds think alike. And your thoughts? I can't draw any firm conclusions or anything. All I know is ether isn't unlimited, so I guess it won't last forever. I don't suppose we have anything to worry about in our lifetime. Maybe not, but we should still try and find another energy source. We can't just rely on it always being there. Energy aside, it will be a shame when this natural beauty is gone. Yes, whether that's 100 years from now or 1,000. Alright, so yeah, we're going to be able to go through some of those heart-to-hearts today as well. And if we don't get through everything today, then of course, you know, we can also continue this next time, but we still got a while to go here today. Alright, let's get Fiora and Charla back out here. Now, where was that thing? Looks like it's going to be over there. There's the Forget-You-Not. Okay, and then while we're here, did we get the other thing that we need for the Collectopedia? No, we still need that, so I'm going to take a couple of more minutes here, just kind of wander around and see if I can find that. We might not get anything good from it, just because this is an older area, but there's also the potential that maybe full completion of the Collectopedia might still give us some sort of bonus in the end. I'm just guessing here, I don't know for certain. Okay, we need to change the time here. What even is it that I need? Not a parsnip, not a poisonous gourd, and not a cabbage. Parsnip, gourd, cabbage. Just to make sure, there's nothing in here that'll let me, like, set a thing. No, it doesn't look like I can set it like a quest marker.
not doing too well.
No panic.
Yeah, no need to panic. You'll be out of there soon, Charla. Is that it? No, I think I said no to the turnip. No, it is the turnip. Okay. Alright, then there we go. Vegetable complete. That gives us a no-pull gear. That's old gear at this point. Area complete. Panther top, again, that's old gear. What else do I need still? I need something from Colony 6, so we'll be headed there soon. And then... what else? Okay, we can't do Bionis Interior because we haven't gone to that area yet. I mean, we did once at one point, but it was a really quick thing. Probably not the entire thing there. Okay, Machna Forest. We need a couple of animals. And then for RFC, we need some nature. And then Valak Mountain, we need nature. And the Fallen Arm, we need an animal. And we literally just set foot inside of Agniratha, so kind of lucky that we got these two. Fancy Bolt and Grape Spring. But that's not going to complete anything. Okay, well, we got what we needed, so let's go ahead and make our way back over to Colony 6. Or Colony 9, rather. Okay, they are not out at this time. Let me change the time. They were more in the evening. There they are. Oh, we have a heart-to-heart here, too. Okay, Dunban and Ryan don't have the right affinity.
Hello.
Thanks, it must have been quite a bit of work. I managed to finish up here as well. Yay, yay, happy! Ricky, really happy. Me too. You were amazing, Ricky. Amazing. That make Ricky even more happy. It was even more exhausting than when I used to fight my brother. But at least it's all nice for when he comes back. So, a place to come home to. Zukazu's room is all ready. There won't be a single speck of dust when he returns. Okay. Now, the other thing that I need to do, I want to go around and just make sure there's nothing else that I need to really worry about, like missing affinities or anything like that.
Good day.
Some people call us layabouts, good-for-nothings, and useless. And yeah, I admit it, we waste the days just messing around here. But there's nowhere else for me to go and better myself, right? The thing is, I think I already got most people.
Ooh.
In fact, where is the affinity chart? Yeah, so I was reading, apparently I need to get Colony 9 up to 4 stars in order to get one of the skill trees. But if that is only the If that's the only quest that's available right now, then it's possible I might still have to wait a bit to get that next tree. Oh, gotcha. Then in that case, maybe I should... Okay, then that's really gonna take a little bit here then, but I'm willing to bounce around my team a bit. Let's say make Fiora the lead then. And then we'll move over to the Gem Man so I can get a good view of the whole area. Okay, and then we'll change the time. There is still that one quest. You know what? Affinity chart for the party. Melia and Charlotte actually did already have a little bit of a start here compared to Fiora and Charla. Maybe that's what I should actually work on here then. Betsugen, it's at 3 stars right now. So let's say... Yeah, we can do presents, and that might help here. Yeah, so we could do like some of these sunflower rogues. What about Feather Leaf? So that is increasing it, but there are some which are going to be better for this. What about Blue Gear Shard? Nope. Common Cabbage? Okay, so they don't like veggies apparently. Nor do they like waterlogs. Probably not the blood oil, I'd be surprised. Yeah, that's what I thought. Meaty potato? Oh, they really don't like that. Scarlet crawler? Okay. Ivy nest? They'll take that. They don't like the scarab. How about papayas? And then beetroot. Amber leaf. They don't like that. Like, I don't want to use up all of them just in case I'm going to need these at some point. And I figure there's at least some room to use them up. Ether penguin? Bud of Eternity. And then purple lamp? Oh, they really like the purple lamps. Black peony? I don't like cabbage. A mint? I'll take that. Fortune mallow. I'll take the plums. Belladonna. Rabbit stone? They don't like that. How about vanilla? Ash Fox? They don't like a rock. I think they didn't like cabbage? Yeah, they don't like cabbage. How about wasabi? Nope. Oh, that's actually a really good idea. Let me do that. Tweet, tweet. And then we can definitely hand over a bunch of moonflowers. Yeah, I suspect they really just don't like bugs. Forest of Gossip. Nope. A dragonfly? Nope. Broccoli. No. Nope. Nope. Okay, what if we were to do gifts in the other direction? Okay, we can get some that way. Wasabi? Charla likes that. Squirrel mushroom. Don't like that. Blood oil? Nope. Cabbage. We'll take that. Mushroom. How about bugs? Nope. They like the stones. And they like the ivy. Okay. I think it just moved to another level. So let's see if that's enough here. And just to be certain, let me get them in the party here. Wow, amazing. I guess girls really can be as good friends as boys. I hope I can make up with Noreen. If Shulk and Ryan can be good friends, me and Noreen can too. Plus, we're big girls now. We shouldn't keep arguing. I've made up my mind. I'm going to make up with Noreen right away. We're gonna be like best friends forever. Quest updated. So now we just need to return to Noreen. Problem is, it's been so long, I don't know where Noreen is at this point. I don't see them on the map right now, so let's shift the time around and see if that helps. Not during the daytime. How about at night? I still don't see him. Okay. Yeah, I was about to go there. So, Colony 9 area. We're looking for Noreen. From 9 until 6. There they are. Okay. I need to speak to Shulk. Can you call him for me? Alright, Shulk it is.
Come and see!
Finally! Viola's changed her mind. Now we can get back to hanging out with each other again. Quest completed. Nareen and Paola have become good friends, just like Shulk and Rhine. Okay, and now... Yeah, I'm still at 3 stars here. Bessison, does doing trades cause you to gain affinity? Or should I just, like, talk to... Gotcha. Okay, so then I guess I'm just gonna have to do a couple of rounds on the town here just to see if that does increase my, my affinity. I don't have to worry about, unnamed residents, right? Like this Colony 9 resident. I don't have to talk to them, right?
Hello?
That heavy bun of iron is going to work a treat. I'll use them as a weight to make him sit down and study. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Hi there.
Betty? I get so excited seeing him, I can feel butterflies in my stomach.
What is it?
Shh, listen. No machines, no marching soldiers, and no noisy vendors. Just the sound of children playing. I do sometimes hear high-pitched squealing. Do you hear it too? The thing is, I don't want to be, like, aimless in what I'm doing here. I'm the oldest person in Colony 9. Even so, I'm fit as a fiddle. I exercise every morning. You can watch me if you want. Alright, let me head back over to the Gem Man. And I'm gonna try putting Rhine as the leader. And then change the clock a few times. Okay, nothing there.
Alley-oop.
Nothing at this time. Yeah, nothing at this time. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. I'll try putting Dunban in the party real quick as the leader, just to see if anything shows up, but nobody else really has affiliation with anybody in Colony 9, aside from those 4. I'll increment for every 4 hours. Nothing there. I'm just trying to be careful here, that I don't accidentally miss one. Nothing there. Okay, gotcha. Nothing at this time. And then this will be the last one. Yeah, no quests are popping up, so I guess I got no choice but to just move on here, because nothing else is showing up for quests here in Colony 9. There are some heart-to-hearts around. Let me see if I've seen this one. Okay, this one, I don't have the affinity needed. Let me get the party back together. Welcome back, Rooks. Just trying to see, since we don't need to do the affinity anymore, I'm just trying to see who I want to have in the third slot now. Maybe we could put Dunban in there. Okay, so I really don't expect anything to have popped up in Tefra Cave. I'll hop in here real quick, but I'd be surprised if anything new popped up in here. Yeah, no, there's no quests. Okay, moving on. Let's head over to... Actually, no. Let's. If I'm trying to be careful and thorough here, I gotta check around. Okay, nothing over here. What about back over by the refugee camp? I don't see anything, but there are a couple of the... The last location is Agniratha. Okay, we can do this as a heart-to-heart. So, Rhine and Charla. Can I tell you something? When I heard you call Juju Kid, it made me smile. It did? I thought you were gonna shout at me or something. Gotcha. Okay, so then... Yeah, this really is just gonna be a cleanup episode then to clear up anything before, I guess, the battle with Egil, or however things are gonna go next. No, actually, when you got angry at Juju, it reminded me of Gadol. That's why it made me smile. Ah, so it's about Gadol. Hey, between me and Gadol, who would win in a fight? Okay, I get the feeling I should have viewed this earlier, because didn't we literally just have that play out? You by a whisker. I knew it. Me all the way, baby. Yeah, that thick head of yours could withstand anything. Thick head? Oi. What, did I say something wrong? I was joking, Ryan. Don't be so serious all the time. But you said it's only 'cause of my thick head. That's one reason. I didn't say it was the only reason. And what else have I got? You have dignified qualities. Dignified qualities? What do you mean by that? Come on, Charlotte, tell it to me straight. How could I put this? You're like a father figure. A father figure? Yeah, and I thought maybe you'd be Juju's father one day. Hang on, if I'm Juju's dad, that'd make Charla my daughter. And that ain't right at all. Wait, you didn't believe me, did you? Gotcha! What? No, of course not! Nice one. Make me laugh, Ryan. You're so red in the face, I could swear you and Gadol are related. Really? I guess that almost sounds like a compliment. I like chatting with you, Ryan, and I'm glad I met you as well. Sure, me too, Charla. Alright, that is another heart-to-heart down. We got one out here as well. Do not have the affinity for that. Gonna change the time real quick, just to make sure there's nothing else in here. Does not look like it. There is also a heart-to-heart all the way out here. And we do not have the affinity for this. There's another up here. Shulk and Charla. Hey, Shulk, what's it like being able to see the future? It's kinda hard to explain. If I had to describe it, it's like I'm being made to watch a dream. A dream, huh? That's one strange power. Tell me, Charlotte, what do you think of my power? I wish I had it. If I had your power, maybe I could have saved Colony 9. Or Colony 6, rather. I can see why that would mean a lot to you. You might have even been able to save Gadol. Yeah, but honestly, the more I think about it, the more I realize none of this could have been helped. And your power kept Juju safe. I'll always be grateful for that. Yeah, that was a close one. I'm glad we got to him in time. Otherwise, there could have been a future where Juju didn't make it. Thank goodness for your visions. If you had a vision, it means you can save someone's life. I feel like a stronger person when I'm around you. That's kind of you to say. Thank you, Charla. But what is it? I can't see everything. Sometimes the visions are quite hazy. And even when I've seen the future, I can't always change it. Are you talking about what happened to Fiora? Yeah. I'm also worried about what's going to happen to Bionis. I've hardly been able to see anything. If only my power wasn't so limited. Don't be so hard on yourself. You've saved us how many times now? Yeah, I guess I have. Thanks, Charla. But I still wish I could master my power a bit better. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. I'll support you all the way. Okay, and then there is one on the upper level here. Also, real quick, let me change the time here. curious how the daytime theme changes. Oh yeah, you can definitely hear the arranged version sounds a bit fuller. Compared to the original. Okay. So Shulk and Dunban need a little bit more affinity. I'm curious how much that is. Let's do gift from Dunban to Shulk. Get the feeling that Shulk might like tech. Oh, they really like the Popper's Cup. How about the smoke cylinder? Large handcuffs? Devious gravity? And blue chain. What if I do this by category? Parts. Yeah, here we go. Blue gear shard. And then warrior screw. Modern blue gear. Retro diode. Snow transistor. Warning lamp. Digital filament. And then winding gear. Angel Engine X. Purple lamp, crimson gear, spiral lamp, rusty bolt, black chip. There, it just popped. And we got the achievement study aids. Alright, let's get Dunban in the party. There's a little bit of a lag as that window opens. You'll never see a sight like this from Colony 9, right, Dunban? Right. I don't think I'd ever get tired of looking out at this landscape. I wonder when these rock formations date from. Yeah. You don't sound very interested. Of course I'm interested. I listened to every word. You did? It looked like you were just staring into space. It was about those rock formations and how they looked in the past. Something like that. I guess when I talk about geeky stuff, you're gonna switch off. Me? Switch off? I didn't realize I did that. It's not just geeky stuff. It's anything that doesn't interest you. Like the latest fads in the colony. I could ask you, what's the latest superfood everyone's talking about? And you'd say... no idea, not a clue. See, you don't really care. Ah, that's a shame. And why do I have to care? What if Fiora was interested? Would you care then? Well, if Fiora liked something, I suppose I would pay attention. Now I think of it, I don't actually know what it is either. I heard someone mention it once, but I've forgotten by now. What's that sound? Is it the pot calling the kettle back? Black, rather? Alright, how about this? Instead of me trying to make you care about geography, we could both try and learn about the latest trends instead. It could be fun. I cannot argue with that. You have a deal. Alright, on to Colony 6. Now the thing is, we need to do the reconstruction stuff. Do I have anything that we can pop up right now? Doesn't look like it. So, right now we need, for housing level 2, we need a fossil monkey. Let's see if I can figure out where that is. Looks like that should be coming from Magna Forest. So, let's go ahead and make our way over to there and try to find that. And we're just gonna kind of walk along until we find this thing. Also, I need to get my party back together. So, Fiora. And then for Dunban, I didn't put any new gear on him, so let's see. I think I did. Alright, so Dunban's not going to get the latest gear, but it'll still be some upgrades for him. You can take a Agrius plate. And then Taurus arms. Retrieved leggings. And then I think that's it. Actually, what gems did he have? No, I don't want that. Okay, that's... Yeah, we'll do the Cloud Cutlass. That way we don't have that aggro up on him. Doesn't seem to be much on the path. Here we go. Now we're starting to see more. Heart to heart. And nowhere close to the needed affinity. Although it's not... It's only one level that's needed. Let's give a gift from Shulk to Melia. And we're gonna take this off of the parts category. What about sour? No, wait, I think... Is that it? No, I need the square box. Okay. Doesn't like the radish. Doesn't like the aubergine. Mangosteen, they do enjoy. Courgette, they don't like. They'll take pure cherries. What about rainbow zirconia? They will take that. Lettuce? Nope. Teasel? And then Amblygon turtle. White styrene. And then tweet tweet. Scarlet crawler. Okay, maybe there are some bugs that they like. Not the hornet, though. Yeah, that's true. I probably could look up a list. In this case, I think I'd rather try to figure it out on my own. Clematis? Oh, they really like that. Okay, I don't think I can really do much else at this point here because I don't want to risk that I'm going to need something. Gotcha, Betchagen. Okay. All right, so we're going to bypass this heart-to-heart for now. Doesn't seem like there's anything on the bridge, so I'll just skip across. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be, like, streaming post-game stuff. I mean, obviously, at some point, I do want to get to that extra story that's in the main menu for the game. But post-game, like, super bosses and things like that, I'm not certain about. I might do that more on Discord or in my own personal time. Especially since I realize it's, given recent viewership, it's a little bit imperative that I start to get Phantasy Star back into things again. Alright, you're just in the way, pal.
Leave it to Hirobon. This will be easy. This battle become Nopon legend. Let's press on and on and on.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
So again, we are looking for a fossil monkey. Yeah, I kind of got that sense as well. Well, this'll be easy. Oh, that was one I actually hadn't done yet.
We
Okay.
mustn't be careless.
Gotcha. Understood. Yeah, I mean, I'm mostly here for the story, but I wouldn't be against the idea of doing the post-game stuff, you know, later on. What's up with this thing in that globe?
This should be easy.
I don't have time for small fry.
This battle become not on legend.
But we mustn't be careless.
Let's press on and on and on.
Yeah, like I said, I'm getting Phantasy Star back into the channel, and the way things are going, I may do that even before I finish Xenoblade Chronicles, to be honest. I'm not really sure if it's just simply that my viewership isn't interested in it, in Xenoblade, but it's viewership on the channel as a whole has been down significantly in the past several months. Up next is going to be Phantasy Star: The End of the Millennium. There's no question that that's what's coming next. I'm already in the process of scripting out the opening I want to do for that. I mean, as much as I would love to continue Xenoblade immediately after it, something like that tells me I do need to take some sort of a break. And I'm hoping Phantasy Star: The End of the Millennium will help with that. I might also pick up some of those series that I kind of put to the wayside for a bit. And I may even jump back over to something that I started a while back but never finished, and that being the Final Fantasy VII Remake. In fact, if I do that, I'm probably going to restart it just because it's been several years at this point since I last touched that thing. And that was I did that back on the PlayStation 4, whereas now I also have a copy of it on the PC as well. And I would figure the better graphics would be helpful there. Yeah, no, it is definitely a problem. No question about it, and it's something I've been fighting against for years at this point. I hate the idea of having to go and play the popular games out there just for the purpose of getting viewers. But the reality is I may still have to do something like that in the end. Okay, are these just treasures I never picked up before? They are. I'm surprised the game has that kind of a memory in it to remember where chests drop that you never picked up. That becomes a really good plus point for the game, I guess. I haven't picked it up yet, right? No, I still need a fossil monkey. I will say this, we are almost through Machna Forest already. Yeah, no argument about that. I'm definitely considering things like Rumble and other platforms like that. I may even pop over to Kick or something, but YouTube will likely always have my VODs, just because it's the easiest platform to do that on, since the backlog is already there. Oh, no kidding, Bessagen. In fact, the intro of the End of the Millennium is going to have another updated timeline. That's how I opened the Phantasy Star 2 Let's Play last year, with an introduction as well as a timeline of the events that had happened since the first game. And I'm going to do the same for this one as well. I definitely didn't want to get into an encounter with you. Although the fact that you didn't one-shot me at least tells me that my levels are definitely helping there. Don't know if I'd be able to make it through the whole fight, though. I'd say that's still a bit wide of a gap there in terms of levels. We're talking about almost 40. It's not a bad idea, Betsagen. I definitely agree with you on that. I guess part of the delay is just through all these years I've been trying to collect the footage I would need, or at least get like save files set up and things like that, so that I could go back to key points. It's the sort of thing where I'm constantly kicking myself that, you know, even before I started doing YouTube, I could have been working on doing stuff like that, and it just never occurred to me to like gather all that footage. I have like a little bit of footage from back in the day, but not nearly enough of what I would ever actually need. And unfortunately back then, you know, video standards weren't that great. We were talking like 640 by 480 videos, so you would definitely see the quality drop in that as well. Okay, I've almost been through the entire Machna Forest at this point. Let me check something real quick, because this is getting a little ridiculous here. Yeah, that might be a good idea too. Just breaking it down into smaller topics. Okay, so based on what I'm seeing, Fossil Monkey is nighttime only to be gathered. So this whole walk we've been making, it never had a chance to appear in the first place. Okay, I think at this point we're gonna just go ahead and head over and try to do a trade on this instead. So if I go to Frontier Village, there should be some NPCs in here that have it. Gotcha. Alright, so I need to find... Looks like the first person is Berry Jimmy. Do I not have Berry Jimmy on the list? Okay, what about Puko? Nope. Rasha? Okay, I do have Rasha. They are 6 to 18, or 6 to 6. Okay. put them on the track. And then I need to change the time.
Yes, no.
Okay, not you. Yeah, the search glass there was pointing at them. Let's... Can I do this to look for them? No, it says they should be right there. Oh! Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Okay, I got the wrong person selected. Yeah, okay. Good catch there. Thank you. Is it there? Yeah, there they are. Okay. So what I should do is overtrade. So I'm guessing that just means do something more than double value. No, it needs to be even more value, I guess. Alright, just take a gravel disc.
Right, greetings.
This is amazing. I'll throw this in too. There we go, fossil monkey. Alright, with that, let's make our way back over to Colony 6. Please tell me I didn't just use up all the items I needed on those affinity charts.
All right.
So, reconstruct. We're good. Okay. Housing. Increase housing level. Housing level increased by 1. We've built 5 houses. Okay, what's next? We need sturdy armor. Okay, that's supposed to come from the Flavel Andos at the Hovering Reefs in Earthsea. Okay, we're at the first Hovering Reef. Now we just need to find the Flavel Andos. There it is.
Leave it to Hirokon.
This should be easy.
I'm not too partial to these. Steel Flash! Electric Gutbuster!
Everybody,
Steel
do
Strike!
friends think Ricky is good, Hirokon?
You're doing a magnificent job as hero.
Really? Oh, Ricky's so happy.
Good for you, Ricky.
Got it, okay. South of number 9.
Leave it to Hirokon.
I don't have time for small fry.
This should be easy.
Hirokon runs
Electric
from nothing.
Gutbuster!
1, 2,
Steel Strike!
Ricky here to save the day.
But we mustn't be careless.
let's press on and on and on.
At least at this level, it's easy to take them down.
Leave it to Hirokon.
I don't have time for small fry.
This should be easy.
Electric Gutbuster!
Double blade.
From nothing.
Steel Strike!
Sidekicks make Ricky proud.
But we mustn't be careless.
Let's press on and on and on.
Leave it to Hirokon.
I don't have time for small fry.
This should be easy. I really like our vibe.
Unity is vital,
Do
Torso.
friends think Ricky is good, Hirokon?
You're doing a magnificent job as hero.
Really? Oh, Ricky's so happy.
Good for you, Ricky.
Okay, over this way. Gotcha. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, you were saying to the south. Are you talking about that thing that I got kind of like in the middle of the screen there? Alright, Geronimo. I'm sure I'll be fine. Ricky's basically a floating ball. And I'm sure there are some other areas I haven't explored. Like, that looks like an area I probably didn't get to at some point. Would be nice if this map was filling in as I was... Or no, I guess it is, huh? Guess I just never swam around the whole area. Granted, it would probably take me like an hour or so to do the whole map. And given how empty the sea is here, I don't know if the rewards would actually be worth that. Like, if there were items all over the floor of the sea here, then that'd be a different story, but there's just nothing here. Secret area. Ferris Cave. Betchin, I'm not seeing any items here. Let me try changing the time. Maybe that'll help. Okay, now I see a bunch. Hello. These should demonstrate our sincerity. But why would Vivian want 2 pieces of marine marble? She must be under great hardship. Yeah, I kind of got the sense of that, yeah. Okay, so... And then I go to daytime. And now, if I go back to nighttime, does that wash more ashore? No. Oh well. Does this give me the thing I need? It gives me one of them, marine marble. Still need to figure out what this is, though. Alright, anyway, let me get back over to the hunt here. And we do have a heart-to-heart. I think it's up above, if I remember correctly. Okay, not the right affinity for that. Gotcha. There is a star shower going on.
To Hirobon.
I don't have time for small fry.
This should be easy.
1,
2, cross it in that!
Steel strike.
Double blade!
Worldly
Friends think Ricky is good, Hirobon?
You're doing a magnificent job as hero.
Really? Oh, Ricky's so happy.
Good for you, Ricky.
Leave it to Hirobon.
I don't have time for small fry.
This should be easy.
Ricky,
Steel slash.
1, 2,
Electric blaster. Worldly slash.
That'll become Nopon legend.
Let's press on.
we've definitely gotten stronger.
Not a bad idea. I can see if I can make that switch, during this here.
Leave it to Hirobon.
This should be easy.
I don't have time for small fry. Electric Gutbuster!
Double blade! One, two, toss it! Right, let's keep going.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
There we go. Looks like we got 4 viewers currently on the YouTube side. Well, if there's 3 on the Twitch side. Alright, so that should have been the last one. Let me just visually confirm that again. Yes, that is it. Okay, so we can make our way back over to Colony 6 now. Alright, Juju. We're gonna reconstruct housing. Housing level increased by 1. We built 8 houses and a housing block. Enemies are attacking one of the colony's ether planters. Maybe they are attracted to the ether there. Fend off the attack before one of the inhabitants gets hurt. Ooh, we got ourselves a quest. Alright, so we need to defeat 3 Mechon M64 armor pluses. And so that is going to require a change of party. Ricky, you can go over there. Shulk, you're gonna go into the main slot so I can use the enchant. Now, where specifically is this happening? Nothing on the map. I guess I just gotta, Oh no, actually, I could just do this, can't I? This way. Oh, it's all the way out there. In that case, we're gonna take a quick little shortcut. Yeah, it looks like it's about the same distance. Oh, so we got some heart-to-hearts over here, so we can check those on the way. Okay, do not have the affinity there. Yeah, you would think Dunban and Fiora would have that affinity. Alright, and then Dunban and Charla don't have the affinity. But I mean, Dunban and Fiora, they're family, right? So why wouldn't they have that level of affinity? If not more. Yeah, I guess.
Enemy weak, but don't drop your guard.
This should be easy.
Ricky can win by himself.
Okay, we need to enchant.
We can definitely do this.
Double blade! I'm feeling pretty good.
Behold the power of the
And I apparently grabbed something.
We've almost got them.
Ah, it's not. It's a big nothing.
Definitely do this.
Alright, Buster.
Almost there.
Victory. One,
Behold the power of the Monado. We need full power, Ricky.
Monster! Double blade! Way to go, Shulk!
Quest completed. Yeah, so this is a sign that I should have been doing this a whole lot earlier than this. So, defend Colony 6 Mechon. You eliminated the threat of the difficult enemies that had appeared by the Ether Planter. The attack is over, so everything should be back to normal now.
We're the best!
Ricky leg fighting easy, monsters! We've definitely gotten stronger.
Oh, inventory is full. Alright, forget that then. We're gonna quit on that, and then probably can't grab this either. Alright, so in that case, I need to see a vendor at this point. And that's right, I had to dump a bunch of gems last time. Now that I think about it.
Well,
I need to change the time to get the vendor out here. There we go. We're gonna sell. And we are going to sort by rank. And we're gonna get rid of all of the 2s. There's the top of the list. Okay, and here we go. Bring this up a little bit there so I can see the end of the list. I'm just kind of skimming through some of the higher level ones, or higher cost ones. What is Aura Heal? HP recovered at regular intervals while an aura is active, and then chance of survival when incapacitated. Okay. Either that, or he's going to end up summoning a primal. Okay. So that clears up a bunch of space. There are some others that I could just make gems out of real quick.
I'm all over that. Wow, this is absolutely mint.
That'll give me a level 5 gem. The first Final Fantasy revolved around orbs rather than crystals.
I'm all over that.
Okay, got the
Wow,
Mega
this
Heat,
is
so that's going to give me
absolutely
2
mint.
of the Strength 5 gems now. probably want spike defense more than I want HP.
I'm all over that. This is a good result.
Yep, that gives me spike defense 5. And HP up 4. Alright, and then we can do this combo for Ether Up and Tension Swing.
I'm all over that. This is a good result.
Nice, got level 5 of both. Lock-on resist probably is going to be useful at some point. Because that's the thing that keeps you locked on a certain target, if I remember correctly.
This is better than usual.
Alright, I'll do one more of these gem craftings. And I'll do this as fall defense. And just because it's so hilarious, I'm gonna let this one play at normal speed.
I'm all over that. Alrighty. To me. Nice one. Alrighty. To me. Nice one.
Let me help too.
To you. To me. Nice one. Alrighty. There we go.
Woo! Ricky, help you?
Alrighty. There we go. Woo!
How about trying this?
Alrighty. To me. Woo!
Allow me to help.
Alrighty. There we go. Awesome. To you. To me. Woo! Alrighty. To me. Nice one. To you. There we go. Woo! Hey, this ain't bad. This ain't bad at all.
Alright, that gives me 2 of the fall defense 5. So now if I need to drop from a high place, I can do that without, hopefully, too much damage. Okay. Shulk, do you need to put points in? No, you don't have much AP there. Achievement Crafting Your Destiny. Okay. Got a couple items over there by that house. Or barn, or whatever we want to call it. Oh, there's a Forget You Not. That's what we needed earlier. So I think it has to do with that one of them has a will have a rating of over 80%, if I remember correctly, and the others will be like somewhere between 20 to 40% on them. All right, what is next? We need Ponyo Hoof Seal and Royal Wolf Hide. Although, actually, I should probably look at leveling up some other stuff here first. So, Blue Ladybird. Where does that come from for commerce? That is from the High Entia tomb. Okay.
Ah!
Hopefully you'll be quick to find this thing.
Huh! Ah! Ah!
Now this leads us over to the final room. So I think what I actually need to do is head downstairs.
Huh! Ah! Huh!
Not get that. Up we climb.
Ah! Huh! Ah!
You know, just to make sure I'm not missing something here. I go into the quest log. I go reconstruction. Yeah, no, there's no way for me to actually track what I need. Whoops. Oh, that's a long way down. I think I need to be going this way. I'm only getting spiral lamps. Sheesh. There we go. That should be it. Yeah, we're good. Okay, let's get out of here. All right, Juju, we're going to reconstruct commerce. Hey, maybe this will have some more books that I can use to learn the higher levels of stuff. Commerce level increased by 1. 6 shops have been built. A new shop is now available in Colony 6. Let's go see that new shop.
What is
I
it?
think you were the old one, right? Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so these are already these are books I've already got then. All right, back over to Juju. Alright, we need 2 Empress Beetles for nature. Those come from Frontier Village. I guess I just gotta walk around and find them then. They do not want you falling off here. There we go. There's one of them. Just need one more. Okay, there it is. In that case, let's get out of here. We'll head back to Colony 6.
All right.
We will reconstruct nature. Nature level increased by 1. We've built a flower garden.
All right.
And then we will reconstruct again. We've already got everything we need for nature level 2. Or level 3, rather. Nature level increased by 1. Flowers have been planted on the main street. The mine's ether crystals have gone up in rank. Oh! Alright, reconstruct. We don't have what we need for level 4 yet. Alright, we still need dust element and sea berries for special. Alright, so we need to go west from Bridge 2 in Machna Forest. It still amazes me that the Wii was able to handle this game back in the day. Not the 3DS, the new 3DS, the second gen 3DS could. Alright, I'm gonna make it a little bit earlier in the time. There, that clears up the rain, maybe that'll help. If I remember correctly, the 3DS version doesn't have that extra story. Alright, there were none of those, dust elements over here, so... Let me check real quick here. What is my affinity with Frontier Village? That's only at a 3, so that's not gonna work. So... Karis Nebula. Oh, it's an enemy I have to take down. Okay. I get it now. You definitely need Shulk in the party for this, because of that lead. Or, Spike, rather.
I really like our vibe.
Not these two with the pretty.
It's over.
Right, let's keep going.
Everyone do good.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
This time I can use Purge.
This should be easy. I'm feeling pretty good.
Looking good too, Fiora.
We're the best. Ricky like fighting easy monsters.
Should be okay if we fight like this.
Okay, there's a dust element. Okay, I need one more of those. Okay, I'm not seeing any more over here. So I think what we'll do is we'll focus on the other thing for just a moment here, and then we'll come back. So the other thing we need are sea berries. I suspect they're going to come from the air sea. Alright, so yes, we need to go to RFC. Would this have been enough time for it to respawn? Yeah, that's a good call out there, Rooks. Yeah, if you're enjoying what you're seeing here, yeah, if you're on YouTube, of course, feel free to give me a like or a subscription. And if you're on Twitch, you know, you can also give me a follow there as well. Alright, let's check that spot. And we change the time. Yeah, you're right. They've respawned. I picked up one of them somewhere. Alright. The other option is we can go up to Alchemoth. And then I just need to find Talia. I do not have Talia. How about Vidian? I don't have Vidian. Jarak, I do have them. So we'll go ahead and track them. I don't see them out right now. Let's change the time. They are still not out. Let me go back to the affinity chart and see what their actual schedule is. 6 to 6 at the ether plant. Wait, is that out? Okay, that might be out in RFC actually. Yeah, there they are. Okay. And you are literally standing right in front of me here, Jarak. Do you want to trade, do you? So we are looking for Seaberry. You can take a gold burdock. Alright, let us head back over to Magna Forest. Whoops, don't want to trade again. Oh wait, this is bridge 4. I need bridge 3. Bye, Ricky. Hopefully these things have respawned, or at the very least, we've got a new set of spawns over here. Also, what are you? You are a level 97. I am going to stay away from you. There's one.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
This should be easy.
Ricky can win by himself.
Fiora,
glad you're around.
I really like how high.
Not be seen without Ricky. All right, I'm feeling it. Pesky thing.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Fiora, have fun. Ricky wants fun. We win. Ricky like fighting.
Easy, monsters.
Okay, there's
Should be
the
okay if
other
we fight
dust
like
element
this.
we need. So if I bring up the quest log, we're good. Let's head back to Colony 6. Alright, Juju. Reconstruct special. Special level increased by 1. A farm has been built. You can now get collectibles there. Level complete bonus, level 2, street lights have been built. Level complete bonus, you received a present from all the residents. An EXP up 3 gem. Alright, Juju. What about the next level here? Squall element and snow element. Okay, so it looks like those come from Hovering Reef 1 in the RFC, and then there's also the snow element comes from Velic Mountain at the Reef Nebula. Okay, let's do the Bono Nebula first at Hovering Reef 1. There's the nebula.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
This should be easy.
Ricky can win by himself.
You can definitely do this.
And Purge.
Together now.
Everybody, hero time.
How good is that? Come on. All right. Time for a change. All right. It's over.
Ricky like fighting.
Easy, monsters.
There's
Right,
one squall
let's keep
element.
going.
Now, was this the only one? This was pretty specific in terms of what reef I had to go to. Let me check the next reef. There's another.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
Ricky can win by himself.
This should be easy.
And we'll go ahead and do the chain here.
Take this, Fiora.
My turn.
Let's do Air Fang.
It's hero time.
Here, Ricky, go.
Oh, she's calling for hero time, then let's use hero time.
Everybody, hero time. Wow!
We did it! Backslash! It's over.
Victory to Ricky!
Let's press on and on and on.
And there's a Squall element. Okay, we got the two we need there. Now for the snow element. We need to head to Valak Mountain. And I am looking for... Reef Nebula. I don't show that on the map here. Oh no, wait. Reef Nebula might just be, might be one of those floating things. That she does, doesn't she? There's one of the nebula.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
Let's do a purge.
Win by himself.
This will be easy.
Holy, holy, all right.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Looking good too, Fiora. I'm really feeling it.
I'm so excited.
All right, I'm feeling it. How good a win! We can definitely do this.
I can do it. I know I can.
We win!
Everyone do good.
We've definitely gotten stronger.
Okay, there's the snow element. One to go.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
This should be
We'll
easy.
do a purge to kick this off.
By himself.
Behold the power of the Monado. I'm really feeling it.
Yay, Shulk. Go you.
Yeah, all together now.
Ricky together too.
Shadow Eye.
Shadow Eye.
All right, I'm feeling it.
Wow! Ricky getting serious time.
All right, we can definitely do this. It's over.
Ricky like fighting easy monsters.
Should be okay if we fight like
Okay,
this.
there's the second snow element, and then we just need a lemonade sky from Magna Forest. Let's go to that sparkling pool, like you recommended earlier, Betsgen. Now there's a couple of things here. Oh, at 6, okay. Nothing there right now. 5. Okay, there's a couple more things around. Kelp mushroom. Not what I need, though, so... Let me see what this is called again. A lemonade sky. Okay, looks like we can get this from Frontier Village. My affinity with them is at 3 stars at least. Okay, do I have Kilaki? I don't. Do I have Rono? I do. We are going to track them. 18 to 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Pull the time forward a little bit. Actually, I need to pull that further along. Pollen works. Okay, Roto, you have what I need. A lemonade sky. And you can have a dilemma rock in exchange. Okay, back to Colony 6. Reconstruct. Increase special level. Special level increased by 1. A park has been built. You can now get collectibles there. Level complete bonus, level 3, street lights have been built. Level complete bonus, you received a present from all the residents. A Topo plus 4.
Alright.
Okay, and then... So it looks like we potentially could even get up to level 4 on some of these. And I know that there's also at least one quest on Valak Mountain that I gotta take care of. So, I think what we're gonna do from here is we're gonna call it for today. And then next time we're gonna try to wrap this up in terms of all the side questing and Colony 6 reconstruction, at least up to level 4 if I can get that done. And then once that is all done, then we will finally be able to move on to Agniratha and all the quests that are available there that we need to take care of. So, with all that said, that's going to do it for me here today. Again, if you enjoyed today's content, please do go ahead and give it a like or subscribe if you're on YouTube, or give me a follow if you're on Twitch. And with all that said, thank you for joining me today. This is Prince Brightstar signing off. I'll catch you next time.